Have you ever wondered what was on Princess Diana's mind in her final hours? What did she say in her last phone calls, just before that fateful night in Paris? Let's travel back to August 30th, 1997. The city of Paris is glowing, a romantic backdrop for what would become a global tragedy. Diana, Princess of Wales, is at the Ritz Hotel with her companion, Dodi Fade. The world's media is in a frenzy outside, their camera flashes relentless. But inside, away from the chaos, Diana is reaching out to the people who mattered most to her. She wasn't just a princess. She was a mother, a friend, a humanitarian. And in those final hours, her conversations painted a picture of a woman looking forward to a new chapter in her life. One of the first people she spoke to that evening was her dear friend Richard Kay, a journalist for the Daily Mail. They'd known each for years, and she trusted him. She called him around 4 p.m. Paris time. According to Kay, Diana was in high spirits. She told him she was planning to completely withdraw from public life. She was tired of the constant media intrusion and wanted a sense of normalcy, not just for herself, but for her sons William and Harry. She spoke about a fresh start, a life away from the suffocating glare of the paparazzi. She sounded optimistic, ready to chart her own course, finally free from the constraints of royal duty. She told Kay, "I am going to become a real person." Imagine the weight behind those words. It was a declaration of independence. But it was her last calls to her beloved sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, that are the most poignant. They were at Balmoral Castle in Scotland with their father, Prince Charles, and the Queen. The boys, then just 15 and 12, were having fun with their cousins and were eager to get back to their games. The call was brief. As Prince Harry later recalled, they were rushing to say goodbye, wanting to get back to playing. They talked about seeing her the next day in London. A simple, everyday conversation between a mother and her children. "See you tomorrow." Who could have known that tomorrow would never come for her? Both William and Harry have since spoken about the regret they feel over how short that final call was. It's a heavy burden for anyone to carry, a reminder of how we often take those small moments for granted. They thought they had a lifetime of conversations ahead of them. That short-heard phone call would be their last memory of their mother's voice. At the same time, Diana was also navigating her relationship with Dodi Fade. His father, Mohammed Al Fade, owned the Ritz where they were staying. The press was speculating wildly about their relationship. Were they engaged? Were they planning a future together? That evening, Diana also spoke with her friend, the fashion editor Anna Wintour, and another friend, Lady Annabel Goldsmith. To Lady Annabel, she mentioned the intense media attention, half joking about the circus, but also expressing a genuine desire to escape it. She was clear that she needed a marriage like a rash. It seemed she was enjoying her time with Dodi, but was perhaps not as serious about the future as the media frenzy suggested. She was exploring a new life, and Dodi was a part of that exploration. After dinner, Diana and Dodi made the decision to leave the Ritz. To avoid the swarm of paparazzi at the front, they planned to leave through the back entrance. They got into a black Mercedes S280, driven by Henry Pole, the hotel's deputy head of security. Dodi's bodyguard, Trevor Rees-Jones, was in the front passenger seat. What happened next is seared into our collective memory. The high-speed chase through the Pont de l'Alma tunnel. The horrific crash, the news that would send shockwaves around the globe. In the immediate aftermath, the world was plunged into a state of disbelief and profound grief. How could this happen? How could the people's princess, a woman so full of life and love, be gone so suddenly? The reaction was unprecedented. Seas of flowers appeared outside Kensington Palace and Buckingham Palace. People from all walks of life, from all corners of the globe, mourned as if they had lost a member of their own family. The media, which had hounded her in life, was now forced to report on the devastating consequences of that relentless pursuit. The days that followed were a blur of headlines, investigations, and a global outpouring of sorrow. The world didn't just lose a princess. It lost a symbol of compassion, a woman who used her platform to give a voice to the voiceless, to comfort the sick, and to challenge the establishment. Her funeral was watched by billions. The image of her two young sons walking behind her coffin, their faces a mask of stoicism and grief, is unforgettable. It was a moment that united the world in shared heartbreak. But her legacy did not end in that tunnel. In fact, in many ways, it was just the beginning. The work she started in landmine awareness, with HIV/AIDS patients, and for the homeless, gained even more momentum after her passing. She has shown the world a new kind of royalty, one based on empathy, not just birthright. The story of Princess Diana's last day is a tragic one, but it's also a story of a woman on the brink of a new self-defined life. Her final phone calls reveal a person who was hopeful, determined, and above all, a loving mother. She was ready to be a real person. She fought to live her life on her own terms, and in the end, it was the world's insatiable obsession with her that contributed to her death. More than 2 decades later, her light hasn't faded. We see it in her sons, William and Harry, who carry on her charitable work and her spirit of compassion. We see it in the countless lives she touched. Diana, Princess of Wales, was more than just a headline or a tragic story. She was a force for good, a beacon of hope, and a mother whose final words to her children were filled with the simple, beautiful promise of seeing them tomorrow. Her story is a powerful lesson about the human cost of celebrity and the enduring power of a compassionate heart. She may have been a princess, but her greatest title was, and always will be, the Queen of People's Hearts. Thank you so much for watching and reflecting with us on the life of this incredible woman. If you found this story moving, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We'd love to hear your thoughts and memories of Princess Diana in the comments below. Until next time, take care.